I couldn't explain it, but something about this place felt important, and I just had to see it. Then the rain started, the wind picked up, and the lightning lit up the ridge. I didn't hike far, but I saw enough to understand why Valles Caldera matters. Join me as we discover the mysteries of Valles Caldera. Here we are at Valles Caldera. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm here. I just know I needed to be here and I needed to see this place. And it is gorgeous. And I got a backcountry permit. It didn't have my Land Rover, but it's a graded dirt road. And I'm driving my van out and I'm gonna see what I see. And I just know, I don't know if you guys have that. Sometimes you see something online, you think, I have to go there. This is one of those places, and I'm here, so I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes. What exactly is a super caldera? It happens when a massive volcano explodes, kind of like a balloon popping, pushes all of the lava out, and then collapses on itself, and it creates a massive crater in the ground. And that is how we got Valles Caldera. I come upon the cabin district, and it feels like a hidden time capsule built in the early 1900s when this caldera was a private ranch long before it became a preserve. Weathered wood, quiet porches, and the scent of pine. It's one of the few places where the past still lingers in the air. This building was built in 1918, and it's known as the Big House. This was the seasonal home of the Bond family and the official headquarters of their sprawling cattle ranch inside the caldera. It may look quiet now, but back then it was the hub of operations. And yes, the outhouse behind it was still in use until 1980. This place is known as the Little House. This cabin was home for the ranch manager and was in use from 1918 all the way until the early 2000s. It even caught some fame as a filming location for the TV show Longmire, a quiet witness to decades of ranch life here in the caldera. This is the caretaker's cabin where the Houlihan family lived. Robert Houlihan was the ranch driver, while Ruby Houlihan cared for the ranch children. In her honor, the cabin was painted ruby red, a lasting tribute to her role in this close-knit ranch community. Not a terrible place to live. The old barn was built in 1941 and was the hub for storing hay, tack, and the night horse. Each morning, an assigned ranch hand would be up before sunrise heading out to bring in the rest of the horses from the field to get ready for the day's work. An unexpected treat were these Siberian irises that had popped up all over the valley. Here in the caldera, 125 acres of old-growth forests still stand. Some of the ponderosa pines and Douglas firs are between 250 and 400 years old. These ancient giants make up part of the last 5% of forests in the region that escaped the 20th century logging, offering a glimpse to what the West once looked like. At first, I thought it was just a few prairie dogs, but then I realized they're everywhere. Whole fields alive with chirps and little heads popping up like a fuzzy ground-level game of whack-a-mole. Sure, they're cute, but this isn't just adorable. It's an explosion. Rangers told me their population has bloomed in the last few years, spreading from one valley to next, like they figured out some secret prairie dog portal system. No one's exactly sure how they're doing it, but it's clear the ecosystem is shifting, and these little guys are leading the charge. 2011 and 2013 to visit, and there were forest fires. And here you can see the damage of that. They said there are places where it was basically like scorched earth, where it was down to no undergrowth. Well, it burned the trees completely down. It burned all the undergrowth. And then, of course, monsoon season started that year, and all of the topsoil was washed away. So they've done a big recovery effort here to try to bring back the natural environment. And of course, here we are 12 years later, 13 years later, and it's looking pretty good. And they're logging outside of the monument, and you can see slash and burn piles here that they're trying to thin the forest so we don't have another catastrophic fire like we did in 11 and 13. As I drove, I noticed the clouds were starting to build. Okay, I am here at the San Antonio cabin, and we've got the storms are coming in. So I'm gonna walk down, it's not too far, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I won't get wet. But of course there was another prairie dog down. I got him. The San Antonio cabin feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. I hiked out to this quiet spot built in 1947, where the ranch hands Richard and Jesse Fitzgerald once lived and tended cattle. Standing there, it's easy to imagine evenings spent sitting on the porch, the songs of birds filling the air, and the peaceful rhythm of life long past. Look at those clouds. I think it's time to get back to the car. Well, if you look up ahead of us, it is starting to rain. I think I will. It looks like we're going into the storm. So we'll see how this goes. Could be cool. Could be muddy. I have my max tracks, but the road's pretty good. There's some ruts. You just need to stay out of them. We'll see. So we've had hail. So it's quite an intense storm with hail, and it's all over the ground. That's something not everybody gets to see. Interesting. And pretty cool. And I'm just glad I wasn't in it to break my windshield or dent my car while it was happening. Significant amount. Okay, we are at the end of the road at Valles Toledo, and we're in this beautiful valley. But as we were pulling in here, there was a big lightning and thunderclap close together. And so it's the first lightning I've seen today, and it is cloudy and rainy, obviously. So I'm thinking this is not going to be my lunch stop, because this is what I was planning on, having lunch here and maybe even doing some hiking here. Hiking's out. But I think I will go up closer into some trees where I have some cover if I have lightning around. Boy, I gotta turn my traction control off on my van, and I'm getting it dirty, that's for sure. So can't stop, gotta just keep going, and it's fine. I mean, But I could see myself getting stuck here if I slowed down and stopped. So I think that's the most challenging bit on this road, and it lasts for 50 feet, and then you're fine again. So anyway, just for those that are like me that are wondering about two-wheel drives, that's my assessment in the rain. Valles Caldera has 2,500 head of elk on the preserve. Here is the one I saw on my way out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Bye.